Did you know that there is a mysterious book removed from the Bible, containing terrifying secrets that the Church has kept silent about? The Book of Enoch is not just an ancient text, it opens a door into the dark and thrilling aspects of human history. From fallen angels to the birth of giants, this book reveals things that no one dares to admit. Join us as we uncover these secrets and discover why this book has struck fear into the hearts of people around the world. Don't forget to hit the follow button so you won't miss any fascinating information from us. Stay until the end of the video to explore the most mysterious and sacred book in the entire spiritual history of humanity. Enoch, the seventh descendant of Adam and the son of Jared, is a prominent figure in religious texts with a unique role in human history. He is renowned not only for his lineage but also for his significant contributions in spreading knowledge and education. Enoch was the great-grandfather of Noah, who played a crucial role in the story of the Great Flood. Genesis 5:21-24 describes Enoch as one who walked with God and lived 365 years, a modest figure compared to the lifespans of other patriarchs before the Great Flood, who typically lived over 700 years. However, the uniqueness of Enoch lies in the fact that he did not experience death like others. The Bible states, "He was no more, for God took him." This story has become a symbol of absolute devotion and a profound relationship with God. Enoch is also regarded as a prophet, an educator, and the initiator of writing as well as astrology. Church fathers such as Justin Martyr, Clement of Alexandria, and Tertullian recorded him with respect, emphasizing the significance of the Book of Enoch in Christian literature, even though it is not part of the official Bible. Enoch's unique journey evokes the image of a man who lived with profound loyalty and strong faith in God. His story not only engraves a powerful message of dedication and faith, but also raises profound questions about the meaning of a divine connection. The legend that Enoch was taken to heaven alive, becoming an angel, demonstrates the unique relationship between him and God, opening possibilities of eternal life in the spiritual realm. Now let us delve deeper into the Book of Enoch, a controversial yet captivating work, to better understand the stories, hidden knowledge within, and why it was banned from the official Bible. The book consists of 5 main, fairly distinct sections: the Book of the Watchers, 1 Enoch 1-36, the Parables of Enoch, 1 Enoch 37-71, the Astronomical Book, 1 Enoch 72-82, also known as the Book of Heavenly Luminaries or the Book of the Stars, the Book of Dream Visions, 1 Enoch 83-90, also called the Book of Dreams, and the Epistle of Enoch, 1 Enoch 91-108. Most scholars believe that these 5 parts were originally independent works, with different dates of composition, each the product of various editorial arrangements, and were only later compiled into what is now known as First Enoch. This book was written around 300 BCE, describing the fall of the Watchers or guardian angels who became the fathers of the Nephilim as mentioned in Genesis 6:1-4. These descriptions not only depict the degeneration of the angels, but also reflect the grave consequences for humanity, providing a profound insight into the intersection between heaven and earth. The book begins with an introduction affirming that Enoch was a righteous man, and his eyes were opened by God so he could see the divine visions sent from the Holy One above. These experiences not only deepened his understanding of the spiritual world, but also underscored his special role in conveying important messages from God to humanity. He was shown the children of God through which he heard everything and understood what he witnessed. However, the visions he saw were not meant for the current generation, but for one that had yet to come. This not only highlights the importance of the messages Enoch received, but also illustrates the continuity of history and God's plan for humanity. The book also reveals that God came to earth on Mount Sinai along with his host to proclaim judgment upon humanity. It describes how everything was predestined by God and occurs at the time of his choosing. This appearance not only demonstrates the power and majesty of God, but also emphasizes the importance of timing in his grand plan for humanity, showing that every event is under his control. Sinners will face destruction while heroes and the righteous will continue to dwell in light, joy, and peace. The beginning of the Book of Enoch tells of the dramatic interaction between the fallen angels and humanity, with Semjaza leading as a pioneering force. Along with 199 other fallen angels, they sinned by marrying the beautiful daughters of humans and fathering a generation of giants known as the Nephilim. Semjaza, their leader, expressed concern and said, "I fear that you will not keep your word, and I alone will have to bear the heavy punishment for this sin." However, all the other angels responded unanimously, declaring, "Let us all swear an oath and bind ourselves by a covenant so that none of us can retreat without fulfilling this plan." Then all 200 angels swore an oath and bound themselves by a shared pledge. They descended to earth during the time of Jared, choosing Mount Hermon as their gathering place, naming it as such because there they took a collective oath to strengthen their commitment. These actions not only reflect their disobedience to God, but also mark the beginning of the terrible events they would face later on. This led to the creation of the Nephilim, or giants, as described in the book, standing 300 feet tall, who destroyed all things of human origin. Hell and chaos engulfed the earth. The book describes the degradation of humanity due to the fallen angels, especially Azazel, who taught humans to make swords, knives, shields, and armor. He also instructed them on crafting bracelets, jewelry, and the use of antimony. This knowledge led to the emergence of numerous sins, causing humans to engage in debauchery, corruption, and moral decay in every aspect. The interference of the fallen angels eroded moral values and plunged humanity into chaos. Semjaza taught enchantments and spells, while Armaros provided solutions to these enchantments. Barakijal taught astrology, Kokabel taught about constellations, Ezekiel shared knowledge of clouds, Arachiel taught signs of the earth, Shamsiel taught signs of the sun, and Seriel taught about the moon's path. This knowledge not only expanded human understanding of nature, but also led to severe consequences due to the fallen angels' interference in human life. Then the angels Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel called upon God to judge the inhabitants of the world and the fallen angels. This plea not only expressed their dismay at the wrongdoings, but also reflected God's resolve to bring justice for the sins that had taken place on earth. God sent Uriel to inform Noah of the impending disaster and to guide him on what he needed to do. He said, "Go to Noah and tell him on my behalf to hide himself and reveal to him the coming end, that the entire earth will be destroyed, and a great flood will come, wiping out all that is upon it. Guide him so that he may be saved, and his offspring preserved for all generations of the world." God commanded Raphael to bind Azazel, gave Gabriel instructions concerning the Nephilim, and ordered Michael to punish the fallen angels. These directives not only demonstrate God's supreme authority, but also emphasize the importance of maintaining order and justice in the universe. Chapters 37 to 71 of the Book of Enoch are known as the Book of Parables. In this section, scholarly debate focuses on the argument that this work is based on the Book of the Watchers, serving as a supplement to present the later development of the ideas of final judgment and the end times. These concepts pertain not only to the fate of the fallen angels, but also extend to the wicked kings of the world, illustrating a profound connection between divine justice and earthly power, while emphasizing humanity's responsibility to strive for justice and righteousness. An interesting aspect of this book is that the term Son of Man is not merely used to refer to an individual, but is also attributed with grand titles such as the Righteous One, the Chosen One, and the Messiah. This figure is depicted as sitting on a throne of glory during the final judgment, symbolizing his significant role in executing justice and offering hope to humanity in the end times. These titles not only affirm his exalted value, but also reflect humanity's deep expectations for a savior. The use of the term Son of Man as a specific title in Hebrew scriptures originates from the Book of Enoch, and its usage may have influenced the early Christian understanding and adoption of this title. It is believed that the Book of Parables in its entirety is a later addition, highlighting similarities with the Sibylline oracles and other earlier works. In 1976, J.T. Millick dated the Book of Parables to the 3rd century. He suggested that the events in the parables relate to historical events dating from AD 260 to 270. Next is the Book of Astronomy. This book consists of 4 separate sections found in Cumberland containing many materials not included in later versions of the Book of Enoch. This work provides detailed descriptions of celestial movements and profound insights into the universe, revealed to Enoch during his heavenly journeys, where he was guided by Uriel. This information not only reflects Enoch's great understanding, but also highlights the importance of astronomy in connecting humans with the grand laws of the universe. This book describes the solar calendar, a system of time later mentioned in the Book of Jubilees and used by the Dead Sea sect. The solar calendar not only provides a method of timekeeping, but also reflects the connection between nature and religious rituals, emphasizing the significance of celestial cycles in human spiritual life. The year in this solar calendar consists of 364 days, divided into 4 equal seasons, each lasting 91 days. This structure not only creates balance in the time cycle, but also reflects nature's harmony, enabling people to easily track and organize agricultural activities and religious ceremonies according to each season. Each season is structured into 3 equal months, each with 30 days, plus an extra day at the end of the 3rd month. This way, the year has exactly 52 weeks, with each year and season always starting on a Wednesday. This day is considered the 4th day of creation, as described in Genesis, when lights in the sky, seasons, days, and years were established. This calculation is not only organizational, but also tied to divine principles in timekeeping. The Book of Dreams contains visions of Israel's ancient history, which most scholars believe reflect the Maccabean revolt, occurring approximately from 163 to 142 BCE. Those descriptions not only outline the historical context of the resistance against oppression, but also reflect the hope and longing for freedom of the Israeli people during difficult times. According to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, this book is believed to have been written before the Great Flood in the Bible. It continues with symbolic visions and accounts of Israel's history, where animals are used as symbols for humans, and humans represent angels. One of the many hypotheses reconstructing the meaning within the dream is as follows. Based on the works of R.H. Charles and G.H. Shodder, white symbolizes moral purity. Black represents sin and the impurity of the fallen angels. Red symbolizes blood related to martyrdom. The white bull is Adam, the cow is Eve, the red calf is Abel, the black calf is Cain, the white calf is Seth. The white bullet man is Noah, the white bull is Shem. The red bull is Ham, the son of Noah, the black bull is Japheth. The lord of the sheep is God. The fallen star is Samyaza or Azazel. Elephants are the giants. Camels are the Nephilim. Donkeys are the Eliud. Sheep represent the faithful. Rams are the leaders. Cattle are the tribes of Israel. Wild donkeys are Ishmael and his descendants, including the Midianites. Wild boars are Esau and his descendants, Edom and Amalek. Bears, hyenas, wolves in Ethiopian text, are the Egyptians. Dogs are the Philistines. Lions and tigers are the Assyrians and Babylonians. Hyenas are the Assyrians. Ravens are the Seleucids, Syrians. Kites are the Ptolemies. Eagles may represent the Macedonians. Foxes are the Ammonites and Moabites. The use of these symbols not only highlights the relationship between the material and spiritual worlds, but also reflects profound messages about human nature and their place in the universe. Finally, the message of Enoch has been dated by scholars to approximately 170 BCE. This book is divided into 5 subsections, each containing unique lessons and visions, reflecting Enoch's importance in conveying divine messages and understanding the universe, humanity, and their interconnectedness. This division not only organizes the content but also highlights the main themes throughout the work. The Apocalypse of Weeks, one of the subsections in the book, recounts the story of the world through a structure of 10 time periods called weeks. Of these, the first 7 weeks are related to past events, while the remaining 3 weeks predict future events. This division not only organizes history systematically, but also emphasizes the significance of time in the divine plan, highlighting the connection between the past, present, and future in religious beliefs. The climax of the story is in the 7th part of the 10th week, when a new paradise will emerge. At this time there will be many unspecified weeks, leading to a new age where everything will exist in goodness and peace. This imagery is not only one of honor, but also embodies hope for a bright future, where justice and goodness will reign, ushering in an era of peace for humanity. This encouragement is reflected in a brief list Enoch shares with his son Methuselah, emphasizing the importance of pursuing righteousness. These pieces of advice are not only instructive, but also serve as a natural bridge to the next section, the Epistle, 92 1-5, 93 11, through 105 2. Through this, Enoch not only imparts knowledge, but also inspires future generations in their pursuit of goodness and truth. The first part of the epistle describes God's wisdom, highlighting the ultimate reward for the righteous and the punishment awaiting the wicked. In it, Enoch clearly depicts 2 distinct paths, the path of righteousness and the path of injustice. These passages not only reflect the essence of choice, but also emphasize the importance of living according to noble values, encouraging people to pursue justice and avoid sinful temptations. Following this, there are 6 prophecies against the sinners, testifying to the whole of creation and ensuring their fate after death. Next is the section on Noah's birth, found in the fragments of the Cumbrian texts, separated by a white line, forming an appendix. This content describes the flood and Noah's angelic appearance, symbolizing hope and salvation for humanity in a time of darkness. After going through the 5 sections of the book, do you wonder why this book was banned despite containing valuable history about our origins? One main reason is the question of authorship. Although the Book of Enoch claims to be written by Enoch himself, scholars and church leaders have doubted this. Enoch is believed to have lived generations before the Great Flood, a time before written language systems. How could he record these events, especially with such detailed accounts? The uncertainty regarding its origins has led leaders to reject the book as part of the Bible, particularly when its content and origins don't fully align. The content of the Book of Enoch is also an issue. The book contains strange and haunting imagery, fallen angels corrupting humanity, the emergence of the Nephilim, visions of judgment, and heavens rarely mentioned in other biblical texts. Could we assume that these beings were extraterrestrials and that Enoch communicated with one of the rulers of such a society? These are questions no one dares to ask. Early church leaders, in their efforts to safeguard the core message of the gospel, feared that Enoch's detailed descriptions might lead to confusion or fear among believers. Was the church's issue rooted in the fact that it instilled fear with such detailed information, or could some truth within it be unfavorable for them? Theological consistency was also a significant factor. The Book of Enoch explores themes that do not align with the core doctrines of the Bible. The detailed descriptions of the Watchers, the fallen angels, and apocalyptic visions are considered too different and may distort the understanding of God and the nature of sin. For early church leaders, establishing a clear and unified canon was essential. The works needed to align with the grand narrative of redemption, prophecy, and the teachings of Christ. However, Enoch's visions did not fit this framework. As a result, the Book of Enoch was excluded from the Bible. And you? What is your opinion on this book? Do you have any other theories as to why it was banned? Or perhaps there are other secrets about the book yet to be revealed. Leave your thoughts so everyone can discuss together. You can find more fascinating knowledge on our channel. Don't forget to support us by sharing this video and subscribing to our channel. May God always protect and guide you.